1983. High water. Glen Canyon Dam nearly burst. Whether you believe it's 92,000 like it's on this rock at 220 Mile or 97,000 or 100,000, it don't matter. For the boatmen that ran it, that lived it, it's a milestone in our lives that we'll never forget. Even now, looking back, we all think we were nuts doing it, but man, we wouldn't trade it for anything. Here's a bit of the story of what happened in 1983.
At Lake Powell, almost all the waters of the upper basin of the Colorado join. Into this vast lake flow waters of the Colorado, the Green, the White, the Yampa, the Duchesne, the Gunnison, the Dolores, and the San Juan. With almost every tributary overflowing its banks, it was inevitable that Lake Powell would rise to new heights in 1983. As usual, measurements were made at intervals to predict the runoff. A group of agencies, including the National Weather Service and the Bureau of Reclamation, has been providing accurate forecasts for years. But it didn't look like a big runoff in January 1983, when the forecast for the April to July runoff was for only 112% of normal. By March, the forecast had actually dropped to 96%. With stream flows just beginning to rise, the forecast was only up to 131% of normal. Snowmelt runoff for 1983 will actually hit about 210% of normal. To reduce spillway use, wooden plywood flashboards 4 feet high were added to the spillway gates. It was understood at the outset that the spillways would probably suffer some erosion by cavitation if they were used at high flows for long periods. Some observers reported seeing large pieces of concrete and rock hurled from the spillway. A decision was made that the spillways would be operated only to a minimum.
Cavitation occurs when high-velocity flows are thrown upward by some small obstruction. This causes a partial vacuum, which produces vapor cavities in the water. These unstable cavities then collapse, sending intense shock waves against the concrete. At first, small pieces, then larger pieces of concrete are literally pounded out. After one hole has formed, a leapfrog action tends to promote the start of another, on down through the tunnel in stair-step fashion. It was realized, too, that most of the damage would probably occur at the elbow section, where the spillway levels out.
A photo taken by one of the inspectors disclosed holes in the concrete lining 20 feet wide and up to 4 feet deep. cavitation had quickly left its mark. But it was no time to relax, for Lake Powell was rising rapidly, with inflows of about 120,000 cubic feet per second. The result was the most spectacular water display ever seen on the Colorado River. 2,000 tons of water per second roaring from the spillways and outlet tubes.
I have stumbled on the plains, staggered in the wind, stood at a crossroad or two, cried to a river, swept to the sea, all just to get to you. I have jumped a yellow cab, hopped a rusty freight, sang till my lips turned blue, flown a silver bird on tops of the clouds, all just to get to you. I ran too hard, I played too rough, I gave my love, not near enough. I bled too red, I cried too blue, I beat my fist against the moon, all just to get to you. I have run from St. Paul to Wichita Falls, called you from sunny Baton Rouge. I hocked everything from my watch to my ring, all just to get to you. I ran too hard, I played too rough, I gave you love, not near enough. I bled too red, I cried too blue, I beat my fist against the moon, all just to get to you. From the California shore, where the mighty ocean roars, to the lands of the Hopi and the Sioux, I walked the desert sands, crossed the Rio Grande, all just to get to you. I have stumbled on the plains, staggered in the wind, stood at a crossroad or two, cried to a river, swept to the sea, all
proud and alone. The pain from years of tilling soil burns like fire through his bones. At night when he's safe from laughing eyes, he braves a stabbing pain. He moves his bones with all his might across the cold Nebraska plain. He outstrips the wind with lightning speed. He's tearing up the track. He's broken free of man o' war, and he's never looking back. He's never looking back. Suffolk punch. This world has been so cruel. His back is broke and his legs are bent. Oh, they've worked him like a mule. Don't they know just who he is? He's born of noble kin. Nowadays he stands alone, and he dreams what might have been. He outstrips the wind with lightning speed. He's tearing up the track. He's broken free of man o' war, and he's never looking back. He's never looking back. It's no more he'll pull the plow or chew the steely bit. His race has run its final lap, but his soul will never quit. He outstrips the wind with lightning speed. He's tearing up the track. He's broken free of man o' war, and he's never looking back. He's never looking back.
bass on the front porch swinging, looking out on a vacant field. Used to be filled with burlap tobacco, now he knows it never will. Brothers found work in Indiana, sister's a nurse at the old folks' home. Mama's still cooking too much for supper and me. I've been a long time gone, yeah, a long time gone. Ain't hold a road since I don't know when. Long time gone, and it ain't coming back again. Now Delia plays that old church piano, sitting out on her daddy's farm. She always thought we'd be together. Lord, I never meant to do her harm. Said she could hear me singing in the choir. Me, I heard another song. I got wind and hit the road running. Lord, I've been a long time gone.
Our second boat has a little more trouble. As it begins its run, the boat is too far to the left. There simply isn't enough power in the engine to fight the rapid, and suddenly the boat is swamped. 3 wet bags that had been tied down are ripped off the boat, and the engine is dead. Frantically, the boatman Rondo tries to restart the engine as his boat helplessly drifts downstream. Finally, he gets it started and is able to get to shore and assess the damage. There is a good-sized rip, but it's easily repaired later that night. But it has been a good lesson for everyone on just how much power this river wields.
A long time ago, I ain't had a prayer since I don't know when. Long time gone, and it ain't coming back again. Nashville, trying to be the big deal, playing down on Broadway, getting down the hard way, living from a tip jar, sleeping in my car, locking my guitar. Yeah, I'm gonna be a star. Now me and Delia sing every Sunday, watching the garden and the children grow. We listen to the radio to hear what's cooking, but the music ain't got no soul. No, they sound tired, but they don't sound haggard. They got money, but they don't have cash. They got Junior, but they don't have Hank. I think the rest is a long time gone. No, I ain't honked the horn since I don't know when. Long time gone, and it ain't coming back again. No, I ain't honked the horn since I don't know when. Long time gone, and it ain't coming back again. Well, long time gone. Lord, it's been a long time. Yeah, long time gone. Lord, it's been a long time gone. Well, long time gone. Yeah.
Carlos Zaragoza left his home in Casas Grandes when the moon was full. He had no money in his pocket, just a locket of his sister framed in gold. He headed for El Sueco, stole a rooster named Gallo del Cielo. And he crossed the Rio Grande with that rooster nestled deep beneath his arm. Gallo del Cielo was a warrior born in heaven, so the legends say. His wings, they had been broken. He had one eye rolling crazy in his head. He'd fought 100 fights, and the legends say that one night near El Suego, they fought Cielo 7 times. 7 times he left brave roosters dead. Hola, my Teresa, I'm thinking of you now in San Antonio. I have $27 and the good luck of your picture framed in gold. Tonight I'll put it all on the fighting spurs of Gallo del Cielo. Then I'll return to buy the land Pancho Villa stole from father long ago. Outside of San Diego, in the onion fields of Paco Monteverde, the pride of San Diego lay sleeping on a fancy bed of silk. And they laughed when Zaragoza pulled the one-eyed del Cielo from beneath his coat. But they cried when Zaragoza walked away with $1,000 bill. Oh, my Teresa, I'm thinking of you now in Santa Barbara. I have $1,500 and the good luck of your picture framed in gold. Tonight I'll put it all on the fighting spurs of Gallo del Cielo. I'll return to buy the land Pancho Villa stole from father long ago. Now the moon has gone to hiding, and the lantern light spills shadows on the fighting sand. A wicked black named Zorro faces del Cielo in the night. Carlos Zaragoza fears the tiny crack that runs across his rooster's beak. And he fears that he has lost the $50,000 riding on the fight. Oh, my Teresa, I'm thinking of you now in Santa Clara. The money's on the table, I'm holding now your good luck framed in gold. Everything we dream of is riding on the spurs of del Cielo. I'll return to buy the land Villa stole from father long ago. The signal it was given, and the roosters rose together far above the sand. Gallo del Cielo sunk a gaff into Zorro's shiny breast. They were separated quickly, but they rose and fought each other time and time again. And the legends all agreed Gallo del Cielo fought the best. And the screams of Zaragoza filled the night outside the town of Santa Clara, as the beak of del Cielo lay broken like a shell within his hand. And they say that Zaragoza screamed a curse upon the bones of Pancho Villa, as Zorro rose up one more time and drove del Cielo in the sand. Oh, my Teresa, I'm thinking of you now, San Francisco. I have no money in my pocket, I no longer have your locket framed in gold. I buried it last evening with the bones of my beloved del Cielo. I will not return to buy the land that Villa stole long ago. Do the rivers still run muddy outside of my beloved Casas Grandes? And does the scar upon my brother's face turn red when he hears mention of my name? And do the people of El Sueco still curse the theft of Gallo del Cielo? Tell my family not to worry, I will not return to cause them shame.
Cross
field for dignity. Drinking man listens to the voice he hears in a crowded room full of covered up mirrors, looking into the last forgotten years for dignity. But there wasn't any need. I heard the tongues of angels and the tongues of man. Wasn't any difference to me. Sick man looking for the doctor's cure, looking at his hands for the lines that were into every masterpiece of literature. Blind man breaking out of a trance, puts both hands in the pockets of chance, hoping to find one circumstance of dignity. Footprints running past silver sand, steps going down into tattoo land, met the sons of darkness and the sons of light in the border towns of despair. No place to fade, I got no coat. I'm on the rolling river in a jerkin boat, trying to read a note somebody wrote. Englishman stranded in the black hard wind, combing his hair back, his future looks thin, bites the bullet and looks within for dignity. Someone showed me a picture and I just laughed. Dignity never been photographed. I went into the rain, I went into the black, into the valley of dry bone dreams. So many roads, so much at stake, many dead ends, I'm at the edge of the lake. Sometimes I wonder what it's gonna take to find dignity.
Wanna pack your bag, something small. Take what you need and we disappear. Without a trace, we'll be gone, gone. The moon and the stars will follow the car. And then when we get to the ocean, we're gonna take a boat to the end of the world, all the way to the end of the world. Oh, and when the kids are old enough, we're gonna teach them to fly. You and me together could do anything, baby. You and me together, yes, yes. You and me together, we could do anything, baby. You and me together, yes, yes. You and I were not tied to the ground, not falling but rising like rolling around. Eyes closed above the rooftops, eyes closed, we're gonna spin through the stars. Our arms wide as the sky, we're gonna ride the blue all the way to the end of the world.